So today, lads, we're going to be talking a little bit about Kate Martin for the Golden State Valkyries and why the Aces are going to really regret letting her leave. But before we get on to that, though, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are at 41.3k, which is an incredible number. If we can hit 41.31k, one more subscriber today, that'd be insane. But we got to talk about the Aces, how they did last year, what they're projecting to do this year, and why losing a player like Kate Martin rather than, for example, not protecting a Liz Kitley would have been a smarter decision. Like, if you are smart, if you were the Aces, you protect Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, AJ Wilson, and then you protect Kate Martin. Like, you protect Kate Martin over Kia Stokes, you protect Kate Martin over Meg Gustafson. It was the smarter decision, and they're really going to regret it because the Aces' guard depth, as far as glue guys are concerned, is non-existent. It is non-existent, lads. Like, their guards are good. Like, even with Jewel Lloyd, and again, this trade is all but confirmed. Jewel Lloyd is a downgrade on Plum. They are still going to be reliant on a pushing 40 Sydney Colson, who can give you 2 good minutes a game in the year of 2025. They chose that over a 24-year-old ever-improving glue guy who stepped in as a starter and gave good starter minutes. Like, the Aces should really be running with, obviously, the starting 5. The reality is, they need a power forward or centre. You either need to play AJ at her actual position as centre or get someone that can put the ball in the damn basket and play a little bit of defence. Like, Kia Stokes literally can't score. So they need an improvement there, obviously. They don't really have the cap space to do it this year because they're paying 4 max contracts. So you're now at the stage where you need as many good players as possible for as cheap as possible. And Kate Martin is literally on a freaking league minimum. She's making in the 60,000s. Like, you can try to move off players and find someone, but that's infinitely easier to do when you've got a player in your rotation making 60 grand a year. It's infinitely easier to build when you've got a player in your rotation making that little money. Like, Gustafson's on 90k. You can live with that. You can live with those contracts. And now you've got Tiffany Hayes, who is obviously going to be making more money this year than she did last year. So Tiffany Hayes is probably going to stay. And Tiffany Hayes is going to be a good player to have off the bench. She might win 6th Woman of the Year again. But then you got her. And their bench step after that is Gustafson. When it comes to Kay Martin, she could have been a 15-minute-a-game regular season player and 10-minute-a-game playoff player. And the one thing you got with Kate Martin, you don't lose anything. She doesn't make mistakes. She is good enough on offense that you have to respect her from 3, so you have to guard her. She's able to play the 1, 2, or 3, and she plays defense. I'm sorry. Like, she is the archetype of the perfect role player, and they let her walk in the expansion draft for basically nothing. Not even basically nothing. Well, basically nothing, because it meant they could keep Kia Stokes. They made a horrible decision. Obviously, I think they protected Liz Kitley. Because, look, Liz Kitley has that ability to maybe become their starting centre at some stage, but they almost certainly protected Liz Kitley. So, you've now got the Aces with... They protected their big 4, obviously. They protected Kitley, and they probably protected Kia Stokes over Kate Martin. So they literally protected a liability over somebody that should have been one of the best glue guys in the W. And it's weird because Becky Hammon came from San Antonio. She saw firsthand the greatness or what impact a Boris Diaw, a Danny Green, a Gary Neal, what other glue guys that San Antonio Spurs team have? Maybe that would be it for glue guys. But like, how important those type of players that know their role are. And there is maybe no better know your role player than Kate Martin, who plays their role, who can survive at the one. Like, without Kelsey Plum now as well, it means Jackie Young is their exclusive backup point guard. Because Chelsea Gray, there's no way she lost 44 games. She can't run. So, and there's going to be games where Chelsea Gray is just not the right option to have on the floor. And now you can't have a Kelsey Plum as your backup point guard and you're stuck with just Jackie Young. And Jackie Young, as much as her stats look good as point guard, she wasn't playing that well at the one. So when Chelsea Gray's not on the floor, they've got nothing. They've got nothing at that point guard depth, which Kate Martin could have been. When Jackie Young is off the floor, they've got nothing as far as defensive, like, wing defenders, which Kate Martin could have been. Like, Kate Martin literally just could have been that, like, connective piece where it's like, we want to get Jackie Young's in foul trouble. Cool, Kate, you're playing 15 minutes today. Everybody's playing well. Cool, Kate, you're playing 6 minutes. And she's one of those players that has the attitude that she's cool with that. She could have plugged in every weakness for a team because she doesn't have a weakness in her game. Kate Martin, other than, honestly, layups, finishing inside, like, she doesn't have a weakness. She has the IQ to play the 1, 2, or the 3. And this is a team that doesn't have a backup at the 1, 2, or the 3. Their backup 1 is Coulson. Their backup 2 is Tiffany Hayes, a completely different type of player. Fair enough. But, like, they don't have a true backup. Even with Jewel Lloyd there, they don't have a true backup for what Jackie Young does. Like, Tiffany Hayes can do what Jewel Lloyd does. They don't have a true backup for Jackie Young. They don't have a true backup for Chelsea Gray. And she's way better than Sydney Coulson is at those roles. So, I can't believe it. Like, they chose Kia Stokes over. Because there's no way in hell they protected Kirsten Bell. There's no way in hell they protected Tiffany Hayes. Is there? Would they have protected Tiffany Hayes, who literally retired and came out of retirement to play for the Aces? Because there's no reason. Because Tiffany Hayes was an unrestricted free agent. They would have had to supermax her. So they couldn't have taken 2 unrestricted free agents. They took Monique Billings. And they're not even going to get they probably won't even get Monique Billings. Monique Billings is an unrestricted free agent. So, yeah, honestly, I think this is going to go down as one of the Aces' biggest regrets, because I think that Kate Martin is way, way better than people realize. And also, maybe Kate Martin is not going to be a star for the Valkyries, but Kate Martin can literally fill in and do anything. Heck, if you need Kate Martin to play some emergency power forward, she can probably play emergency power forward. Not do it well, but she could do it better than some players would. Like, there's no flaws in her game and she has a super high IQ. Those type of players are not that common in the WNBA. They're really not. And Kate Martin is one of them, and they let her walk in the expansion. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.